This is the most luxurious hotel we've ever stayed at, and surprisingly, it's not even close to being the most expensive. Welcome to Raffles Doha. If you watched our latest video, you know that we just arrived from Nairobi and have an overnight layover here in Doha before we head to Saudi Arabia. We've chosen to spend our one night here in the fabulous Raffles Doha. The hotel is located in the Lusail area of Doha, which is 19 kilometers away from the airport. Since Ubers are unable to pick up from the airport, we're taking a taxi to the hotel. This is our first time in Doha, and we're super impressed with our first views of this modern city. After about 25 minutes, we spot the iconic Qatar towers, which house the Raffles Doha Hotel. From the moment we pull up to the hotel, we already know that this stay is going to be something special. As soon as we walk in, we're assisted with our luggage, presented with some Arabic coffee and dates, and then given a tour of the lobby and our suite. By the way, it's currently Ramadan here, so the hotel is pretty quiet, as you can see. We've been assigned Suite 2008, which is a Crescent Suite. Let's head up and check it out.
And as well, the Nespresso coffee, sparkling water, chamomile tea, green tea, and the grey tea, all of them, they are free bases.
Okay.
So they will be every day refreshed as well.
Okay.
You have the first television on this side, you have the dining table there, and as well part of the balcony. Directly facing the crescent view and the sea view from this side that you are integrated. And you have like some date boxes there and also some chocolate from Raffles, handmade as well, and some fruits. From this side you'll have as well your dressing room. So we will bring just your luggages here. You have the safety box, hair stylings, yukata bathrobe, yoga meditation carpet, and as well as laundry and laundry if you would like to send your clothes to the laundry service, and the makeup table as well. Here you do have your bedding, so the bedroom is here, and you do have as well access from here to the balcony. This is for the smelling of the suite, and you do have as well here your bathroom. So we're using the Frederic Malle brand for the body lotion and all the amenities for the bathroom, and as well you do have here from the side completely sea view. And the baño, if you would like to fulfill it, you can just call the butler to do the smelling and as well the balloons. And if you'd like just to make it from your side, you can just put there in the menu and choose the temperature that you want. Then you can just fulfill it. Okay?
Oh, wow, okay.
This side you have the AC, and this is Turkish hammam.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I will open for you the balcony.
That's very large.
It's a bit windy today.
Oh, it's windy today.
So I will just
show you? Wow, okay.
That's okay.
Very
so tomorrow
nice.
maybe.
We just got to our suite, and it is absolutely incredible. I think it's like the fanciest place we've ever stayed at. They upgraded us to the Crescent Suite, which is on the 20th floor. We're in room 2008, and we have this awesome view of the crescent. I'll show it tomorrow morning when the sun comes up because it's kind of too dark to appreciate right now. But here's a room tour. So as soon as we walk in, there is a dining room. I like the keys. They're actually wooden. There's a door there to the balcony, but it's super windy right now, so I'll show that tomorrow morning. And here we have the living room. And as you can see, they have all these balloons and flower petals and cake. I told them that this is a belated birthday trip for Ryan, so they've like decorated it all nice and given us so many treats. We have some fresh fruits, and they said these are handmade chocolates and dates. It looks super nice. We have all these fresh flower petals. And they gave us a huge cake. I don't know if we can eat this all. And we have a TV here. Oh, and another thing I want to show is when you look up, check out the ceiling. It's so beautiful. And over here we have, can't remember what he called it, a mini store or something. Anyways, it's like a walk-in mini bar. I've never seen anything like this. It's all like mirrored. If you look up, so we have still and sparkling water. We have a sink. We have this fancy espresso maker. So we got the pods in here. It looks so fancy. Can I actually steam milk in there? I'm not sure if I'm gonna know how to use this. Wow, and they have the cups in here that look super fancy. I see some tea up here. I think I'm too short to reach this stuff. Oh, why is it so high? I can barely reach. So some English breakfast black tea. What is this? Is this a sugar jar? Not sure. Down here, it's a fridge with some drinks. I think he said these are not included, just the tea and coffee. Oh, we have a nice kettle here. This is nicer than the one I have at home. Bottle opener. Oh, there's some Earl Grey tea. Oh, there's more teas. There's green tea, chamomile tea, another mug there. Down here, another fridge, or I guess so like a wine fridge. Nothing in there. And then right there we have another sliding door to the balcony. It's huge. I'll have to check it out tomorrow because it's just like so windy, but I can see there's a nice couch out there. I think it wraps all the way around. I'm not sure. But he told us we have a sea view and a view of the crescent. Okay, this is maybe one of my favorite parts of the room. It's a dressing room. There's a huge shoe brush, and so if we need to get some laundry done, we can send it. Not sure how much that will cost though. There's this box that says hairstyling. Again, it's a bit high, so I can't even really see in. I'm gonna have to take it down, see if I can bring it down. Okay, so in the hairstyling box, we have, is this a Dyson? It is a Dyson. I've never used one of these. I'm excited because these are like hundreds of dollars, so I want to see how good these work. And then, ooh, is this a hair straightener? Ooh, I think it is. Is this one of those Dyson Airwrap? Awesome, I get to try this out too. It is. This is so awesome. We got this fancy mirror which makes you feel like a celebrity. They have a jewelry holder. I guess people that stay here must travel with lots of jewelry. I don't, but You could display it all here, I guess, if you have an extended stay. Sewing kits. Shoe care. Complimentary shoe care service from our John Lobb certified Raffles butlers. We're not wearing any fancy shoes here. We just have our sneakers. And in here, looks like we have a flashlight. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe a prayer mat. We are in Qatar after all. I think it is prayer mat. I don't want to mess that all up. And here we have a safe. That looks like a very fancy safe. Some velvet lined drawers. You can put your shoes in there. And oh, looks like they have some his and hers flip-flops. I wonder if we can keep these, because I would like them. They even say Raffles Doha on them. There's some shoe care stuff. Yoga and meditation. Nice. I have some robes here. They're not very soft. Lots of nice hangers. There's nothing in those cabinets. Oh yeah, notice how the walls are even leather. And then here's the bedroom. We have another TV, a huge bed, king bed. Have some lighting controls. I feel like we're gonna have issues later. There's so many different buttons and so many lights. Air conditioning. They've already turned down the room since we're here so late. They have these nice slippers. These are like the plushest slippers I've ever seen in a hotel. Look how thick those are. I think I'm gonna take those home too. And by the bed, we have a big fancy phone. Ooh, they have wireless charging. They've given us some water, pen and notepad. This cute little clock. Is there anything in the drawer? Oh, there's some charger, universal outlets, USB, HDMI, Bluetooth. I'll have to test out the bed in a bit. Over here is a scent machine. I have never seen one before. I'm not sure how it works, but we'll play around with it and then take a video once we figure it out. On this side, we have an iPad. We'll have to figure out what this does. Let's see, welcome. Oh, tells us about the hotel, suite controls. You can control all the lights here, the window shades, the temperature. It's like a smart room. Well, you can do like the chandelier. Okay, this will make it easier to do all the lights. In-suite boutique, that's what it was called, not a minibar, an in-suite boutique. Oh, scent and wellness. Yeah, how does that work? You can personalize your scents. Ooh, there's a wake-up scent, a daytime scent, tea time and evening. We'll have to try that out in a bit. In-suite experience. Interesting. Oh, in-suite dining. Still super full, but we will see what's on the menu. Oh, they have a Ramadan menu. Oh, an iftar menu, 200 riyals. I cannot think about food right now. And here's the bathroom. We got some more robes here. These ones look softer. Oh yeah, these ones are nice and soft. Toilet room. Is this a fancy one that opens when you get close? It is. Has fancy flush buttons. There's a remote. Is that a remote? Wow, I've never seen a bidet like that. This is that for the water temperature? Like a traditional bidet. Wow. There's a phone. Privacy buttons. Okay. And next door is, they said it's a hammam. I can't believe they have this in our suite. There's all kinds of instructions of how to use it. I'll have to play around with that later. Wow. If you look up, the ceilings are super high. Interesting. Must be where all the steam comes out. They have fancy looking toiletries. I'm not familiar with this brand, but it must be high-end. Frederick Malle? I don't know how to pronounce it. There's like a seat there. And we have this huge bathtub. And they said if we want to use it, we can call the butler and they can make a bath. I think he said they can put balloons in it or something. But there's controls here to set the temperature. They've got a loofah there. Some towels nicely displayed. All kinds of amenities. Shaving kits. Earplugs. Cotton tips, cotton pads, shower cap and hair tie, nail kit, comb, dental kit. What's in here? Wow, this is super heavy. Ooh, bath salts. That's nice. That's a heavy-duty tissue box. Super fancy. Look at the knobs for the sink. We got his and her sinks. They've hung the towels all nicely. And they even have some real cut plant here. It's in water. And yeah, I think that's the room. Should we try some of this cake?
I guess that was so full.
We gotta eat it while it's still fresh. I wonder what kind of cake this is. Is this a red velvet? I can't believe they gave us a whole cake. How are we supposed to eat a whole cake? They only gave us one fork. Is it a good quality cake?
Super moist.
It's not dry. I taste the cream cheese. I think we're just like too full, but I think this is a really good cake. I already had cake on the plane. This is much better. It's very good. Maybe we can put it in the fridge. We only have like 18 hours here on the layover. How are we gonna eat all the food? We still have a breakfast included and $100 to spend. Look at the detail on this chocolate box. See chocolates, and I think, what if they've put it on? Oh, chocolate. Oh, are they cocoa beans? Maybe ground up cocoa beans? Baklava. Oh, they're stuffed dates. And they are these fancy chocolates with the Raffles logo.
Yeah.
They are handmade.
Gingerbread.
It's gingerbread? It's a chocolate covered cookie. Does it taste high quality? Oh, okay, let's try this again. Arrival by night. Okay, let's try that. I don't know. Let's try out this bed. The duvet's so nice. The pillows, they're like perfect. They're not too big, not too flat. Oh, there's two different kinds. This one's like more firm. This one's softer. I'm tired. How about you? I think is it 1:30 in the morning? Yep, it's 1:31 a.m. Let's figure out how to turn off all these lights. Oops. Is that opening? Oh no, it's closing. And hold it in. Oh. Good night.
Good night.
Wow, it looks like it was just so windy last night because the cushions are everywhere. Good thing they didn't fly over the railing. First glimpse of the view. It looks kind of wintry outside. Hopefully the weather improves later in the morning. There's surround sound? Oh wow.
Sounds so good.
Yeah. Hear it all around. Do you want a coffee?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Should we have our coffee out here? It's actually brighter out here than I thought. Oh, it's actually pretty warm. Did you know that the other side of the tower is the Fairmont Hotel? So we're looking over the Fairmont. And then I think in the middle is like they have the pool areas. We should go for a walk down there later. Doesn't look like anyone else is going for a walk, but I see a couple workers. It's like perfect lounging weather. I guess we better get to breakfast soon. It's already 9 o'clock. So the normal nice fancy buffet where they have breakfast is closed right now since it's Ramadan. So the breakfast is by the pool. I wonder if there's even going to be anyone there. I wonder how many Muslims are staying here. Oh, the door's heavy. Oh. And this curtain is heavy. I forgot we have another balcony over here. I'm gonna open this one up. by our dining room with that lovely chandelier. There's a nice little table and chairs over here too. Ready for breakfast? Let's go. I opened up the curtains over here. Maybe I'll have another baklava. We haven't had breakfast yet, but I don't want these treats to go to waste. Chocolate for breakfast? It's okay, right? Maybe I'll have a date, actually. There's like a candied orange rind in there. Interesting flavors. But it's good.
So fancy. Gotta show your access card. And then you can tell you where you can go.
Wow, it even tells you which elevator it is. It's so quiet in here. Wow. Check out this elevator. We can sit down. And how do we...
We don't have to do anything because it already knows what floor we picked.
You already put like floor? Just having a rest in the elevator. No, first floor? No, second floor. Trying that again. We want to go to the restaurant on the second floor at Aqua.
Doors closed. Going down.
No, this is the normal restaurant.
You said it was by the pool?
Well, maybe because it's too windy.
Wow. What in? Thank you.
We don't have any kind of allergies, so we can eat whatever you want.
Yes.
Signature waffle, you will like it. That's
yeah.
so good. Signature waffle, this is the shape of
Ah. Perfect, thank you.
So many good options. Waffle. This is more my style. Sweet breakfast. The server said that the signature waffles are in the shape of the hotel, so I think I might have to get that. Got an Americano and a pineapple juice. Let's see how it compares to Kenya. Ryan got an oat latte.
Oh, look. Feta cheese. Look at those blueberries. So big.
Oh yeah.
The lemonade was really good.
So we ordered our main dishes, but at the buffet they had chia pudding and some really delicious looking pastries and some fruits. And Ryan also got something similar. The pastries all look so good. I wonder why the blueberries are so big. I'm not even that hungry. It's like I'm so full from yesterday. What about you? It's definitely not as light as in Kenya. I think I do need to add sugar here. How's the pastry? I couldn't resist. It's gold dust, has the Raffles logo. It's very chocolatey. This is the bathroom. Looks very fancy. I may just check it out. Do you need the bathroom? Which one is the women's? You think? Is that
I think
women's?
I've seen a video of this one.
Really? Is it women's? Are you sure?
This one has no.
Yeah, okay. That is a big joy. Oh, it's one of the restaurants. Everything is just so beautiful. Oh, there's another bathroom. This is the women's bathroom. Wow, can't believe how nice this bathroom is. Got real orchids. And the colors are so pretty. That is a huge piano. Oh, they must have afternoon tea in here.
Wow.
Yeah, these lashes.
Oh. Oh, nice equipment.
Nice. Good.
Get a workout in. Oh, it's very windy. It's a little too windy for the pool. So we are on the ground floor pool. It's much too windy and cold to sit by the pool right now. is a nice tunnel. Is this the driveway or is this just a path? Can't tell. We're just walking down to the water. Now we get a nice view of the hotel from the outside. Okay, so I think this is the way to the water. Yes. We are down by the marina. Super windy. Hoping to go hang out by the pool up there, but it might be too windy, unfortunately. Looks like there's a little theme park over there. Is it a roller coaster? Is it? The Ferris wheel. Oh, it's so windy. You're gonna blow away.
Actually feels good because it's not too hot.
It's kind of cold.
Getting off the plane yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so chilly. It's like you might get a runny nose.
Finally, here by the water, we can get a nice view of the towers. Fanciest hotel we've ever been to. Such a nice promenade. There's like nobody walking here. Just tourists or like expats. Yep. No locals. I have not seen a Qatari person.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello. Good morning. How are you? Hey, buddy. How are you? Excited to go to Barcelona? Barcelona?
This one's so nice.
Okay, so I want to get a bath done up by the butler, and I just discovered on this little tablet here you can actually request it. So there's a signature bath, and you can even request a time. So we're gonna go to the pool now, so maybe I'll get it in an hour. So 1 o'clock, submit. Let's see if that works. We're going to the pool, so we will take advantage of these Raffles flip-flops.
Mine are too big.
They're too big for you? Yeah.
This one. It's okay.
Okay. Aqua, yes. 2.
Going down.
Back in the fancy elevator. Hopefully the pool's open now. They said it opens at noon, and it's like 12:03. Trying to squeeze it in before we get to go to the airport again.
Doors opening.
Yay! It's open now. Aqua. Guess no one's sitting by the pool. It's too windy. I guess it's still too cold. It's not suntanning weather. There are no cushions because they're gonna blow away. It's warm, but when we come out, we'll be freezing. No one's cold? Is that a hot tub on the other side? No plans. The pool is much too windy. It's cold. We thought about going in the hot tub, but
No towels.
yeah, there's no towels, and
No.
as soon as we get out, we'll be quite cold with the wind, so we'll go enjoy the room a bit more. Oh, maybe they're servicing the room. We just requested that the butlers make up the bath, and they made it all fancy with pink rose petals. Oh, they're actually real. And it smells really nice. After a quick soak in the bath, I was eager to test out the fancy hammam shower and then try out the Dyson hair tools. See how fast we can dry my hair with this thing. Okay, so it looks like it's fully charged, and you can choose the temperature. Goodbye, beautiful room. I wish we had more time. Didn't have enough time to eat the cake. As we say goodbye to this incredible hotel, let me quickly go over just how much it costs to stay here. We booked an urban suite, which is the base level room, for a total of 691 Canadian dollars. Since we booked it through American Express Fine Hotels and Resorts, we were able to use our $200 annual hotel credit to bring the cost down to $491, and we got a free upgrade to the Crescent Suite, free breakfast for two, and a $100 food and beverage credit, which we didn't even end up using. For the price we paid, we couldn't believe that this ended up being the most luxurious hotel experience we've ever had. Stay tuned for our next video as we are headed back to the airport to experience the magnificent Al Safwa First Class Lounge and fly Qatar Airways First Class. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.